blankets? Come on, let's see the blankets.
Still cold?
Wow!
There's a kid. You want a hat? Thank you. I need a kid.
There you go. Woohoo!
Thank you. Ah, here you go.
Let's see it. Come on, let's get excited.
Mommy, you can play.
This is the figure of the year.
Yeah, this is. She's actually my favorite.
It's the bestseller.
Come on, David, 12 people in the back.
From long before we first launched the first Skylanders game, we knew that we had something pretty special. We knew that we had something magical. We knew that the simple idea of bringing toys to life inside a video game, if we got it right, could change both the video game industry and the toy industry. And more importantly, we thought it could just maybe change the way kids play. And that's exactly what has happened.
I'm landing on Friday evening, so I have my
You see what these characters look like.
She was a TRU at first.
This year, into next year, into 2015, where we can do it.
Skylanders as a franchise is really built on magic moments. You know, we've experienced so much success, I believe, because we brought a little piece of magic to kids all over the world when we really created the category of bringing toys to life in a video game. And now we think that we've got to top ourselves every year. You know, we need to bring new magic and new innovation, new creativity to the franchise every time. And we're doing just that with Skylander Swap Force. And this year, the magic is all about choice. It's all about swapability. The characters are each in two halves. They sort of split in the middle, and you can combine the bottom half and the top half of different characters to create your own custom character. You do it in the physical world, and then it's recognized in the digital world. And the choices you make in the physical world really determine how your character will be in the game. So the bottom half of the character kind of determines how you move through the world. Sometimes they have rocket boots and they can fly. Sometimes they have tentacles and they can climb really well. Sometimes they have they can dig underground. And the top half is more about how you engage in battle, how you attack, how you fight. And so these combinations, everything is recognized in the game. It's not just visual. The name combines, the powers combine, and there are 256 different combinations because there's 16 characters in the Swap Force. So it's a lot of choice, a lot of creativity, a lot of control for the kids, and we think the new power in this game is choice. Well, the reason we're at Toy Fair is simple because 2 years ago when we were here for the first time, I think a lot of people were asking, well, what is Activision doing at Toy Fair? Don't they belong at E3 or at Gamescom? And we thought, well, look, we're really competing now in two different industries. We've really brought two industries together. And obviously, given our history and our background, we're obviously going to get an audience with the gaming community, and we knew that they would be curious to see a new game from Activision. But in the toy world, we thought, well, we've got to sort of knock on the door and get welcomed in. And so Toy Fair was the right place for us to launch not only the franchise but our new game here today, because at the end of the day, we're historically a game company that's come into the toy business, and we want to compete and do well in both, and knock wood, so far we have. What's driven us to be bullish and to be confident and to continue to increase our investment and support in Skylanders has always been the response we see from kids. And all I can tell you is that the response to Skylander Swap Force eclipses anything we've seen, and that's a high bar. The story behind Swap Force is that this was a special team of Skylanders whose job it was to defend a magical volcano that erupts once every 100 years and replenishes Skylanders with magic. Chaos, being chaos, mounted a battle at the foot of this volcano just as the volcano was set to erupt. And the Swap Force, they weren't the Swap Force yet, these Skylanders did a great job of defending the volcano and defeating chaos, but they got a little too close to the mouth of the volcano, which erupted and blew them to pieces and sent them here to Earth. Here on Earth, the Portal Masters can either reassemble them in their original form, or they can reassemble them in new combinations because the magical volcano gave them this power of being able to combine with one another. In the case of Swap Force, each toy is almost like two toys in one. Once you have two Swap Force characters, you really have, four, because you can make different combinations, and it obviously exponentially continues as you go all the way up to 256 possible different characters just by buying 16 toys. So, it would be one thing if it was just a cosmetic difference. That would be cool enough. But the fact that it actually creates such distinct experiences inside the game, depending on what choices you make here in the physical world, I think it's an incredible value. The other thing that's an incredible value that I'm very proud of that we've been able to do thus far is bringing every toy and making it forward compatible. So there are 100 million Skylanders toys in the hands of kids all over the world today, and every toy that was from Skylanders Spyro's Adventure, every toy that came out with Skylanders Giants, every single one of those can play inside of Skylander Swap Force. As you walk around the event here today, one of the things you see is that we've gotten involved with a lot of great license partners. So, a couple years ago, we didn't know we had a hit, and it's very hard to generate this kind of interest for a new intellectual property, a new franchise. But in just 15 months since we've launched the first Skylanders game, we've gotten incredible interest from a bunch of the world's best licensing companies. So you walk around, you can see whole kids' bedrooms set up with Skylanders, have bicycles and skateboards and backpacks, and all super high quality, all incredibly well designed, all incredibly whimsical and fun. And a lot of really creative ideas as well. There's a T-shirt we developed where the characters are on the shirt. You take a picture of it, you download an app that tells you on the tag, and the characters through augmented reality come to life off of your T-shirt. So everywhere we go, we're trying to bring that little bit of magic to Skylanders.
We're not surprised at all. We knew from the moment we saw Skylanders that it was something special and great. We saw it several years before it actually came out. And in fact, Activision worked on it extra hard and extra long to get it to be perfect. This combination of the physical world and the virtual world is unique in the world of toys and gaming, and they got it absolutely right. Well, not only does Skylanders have the physical, virtual, toy-to-life component to it, but it's actually a really good game. Not only that, the toys are good. So you have great action figures that could stand on their own as action figures, and you have fantastic gameplay that can stand on its own as a video game. When you bring them together, you have that true magic. Well, this game's going to be huge. The first two Skylanders games were big hits, and I expect this to be another blockbuster hit. Skylanders is very close to our hearts. So at Toys R Us, we roll out the red carpet for Skylanders. We'll have feature shops, events in the store, special marketing, and all kinds of surprises throughout the year. Skylanders was the #1 action figure of the year in 2012, and we expect it could well repeat in 2013. So a lot of the traditional rules have changed, and a lot of the barriers between toys and video games are broken down by this concept.